Yeah. Hey. Grr. I'm on inside. Got no stick.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Jaria and I'm glad you're here. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe because today's video is going to be a detailed one. Okay, I have my laptop here. I wrote down like all the steps. Yesterday I just sat down and I wrote like all these steps. This video is kind of long overdue and I wanted to do this video when I'm settled. So when I posted my travel vlog, a lot, I'm not even joking, I'm not even exaggerating, a lot of people asked me, oh, did you use agents, what did you do, blah blah blah. There were just like so many questions, even like questions about like point of entry, like the questions I was asked when I wanted to enter. I'm going to be spilling all the tea in this video on like questions I got asked, blah 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 blah, if I use agents, if I'm on scholarship, how I got my admission and everything. Get comfortable, okay? Me too, I'm using my laptop. I wanted to write it down, but like I'm using my laptop to like read it out because I like jotted them down in my notes. So I'm just going to be like giving you details from the beginning to the end. I didn't use an agent for you to know like I know everything. I have all the details. I didn't use like an agent for my visa or anything. I did everything by myself, from like getting my admission to like doing my visa. So, you know, I have all the details. Not like I had like other hand helping me. Yeah, all it see. Another disclaimer: I got my visa in China, and before you vex and leave this video because I said I got my visa in China, don't go yet. The website that I used for like all the procedure, like all the steps I use, is like a general website. It's like the gov.uk. I'm going to write on the screen. I'm going to put it in the description box. So it's like the gov.uk website. It's basically like the UK government website that tells you like, okay, this is what you should do for a visa. This is how like the website is very detailed. So like all the info that you need is basically on the website. So you can't really miss anything. So it's a general website. Even if you're in Maldives, even if you're in Dubai, even if you're, that's the same like procedure you're going to use. Okay, only difference this might have, the only difference might be like maybe the traffic, because like a lot of people are jackpot in Nigeria, so it might be the traffic, like just like how fast it is or how like easy it was, like that. But like all the steps are the same. But I know a lot of people like prefer people like teaching them stuff, like watching YouTube and like hearing people speak to them, like tell them like, oh, their journey, their own personal experience. It's better for like a person like you to like explain to you. So I'm that person for you today. I'm your helper. Okay, so subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yeah, let's get right into it. So the first thing that I did was obviously apply for the admission. So if you want to come to the UK through another route, maybe not studies route, I advise you go on the website so you can have like more detail about like your own sort of visa. But I still feel like there are things that are like connecting. It's just like a little steps that are kind of different. Yeah, you can still watch this video, but my own procedure is like I went through like study routes and I'm here to study routes for my master's. So the first thing that I did was that I got all my documents ready. I got my WAEC results ready. My WAEC, I used my WAEC English because I got A1 in English WAEC, so I could use my WAEC English. You don't need IELTS here if you pass like your WAEC or like your NECO English, something like that. So you don't need IELTS. I had my transcript, my university transcripts, my bachelor's degree certificate. I had all my certificates. I had like any other extra certificate I feel like would boost my stuff. So any like all the like award certificates I had, I had everything ready. So I had like 2 reference letters and my passport. So like 2 reference letters from like your supervisor in school or like any teacher, any professor, like a professor from your school. You have to print it and you have to have it ready. Then the next thing I did was I created another email for my every school related thing. Because on my normal regular mail, I usually like get, what's it called, I get like a lot of mails on my regular mail because of YouTube and stuff. So I created a separate Gmail account, a separate mail account for all my school procedures. The first thing I did was I got all my documents ready, and the next thing, another email account. Then the next thing I did was I started applying to schools. I started applying to schools in like November. Yeah, I started applying to schools since November last year. So I was already applying like July last year because that was when I graduated, like June, July last year. But I wasn't really serious about it. Okay, I was not really serious, and I knew that I needed more time. Yeah, and most applications for like September, they weren't really open then. So I had to like wait till November. Then immediately school started like opening their admission for like the next year. I just started applying. You get me? So I applied to like a lot of schools. you guys, I cannot say I was desperate, but I know what I want. I applied to like maybe 8 schools, 9, 12, 15 schools. I just know that I applied to so many schools. I applied to all these schools and I didn't need like application fee. All these schools I applied to like are like free application schools. So yeah, I don't think you need money. I knew I wanted to come here because I had like people here and it was quite affordable for my pockets. Yeah. Also, the earlier you start applying for admission, the better it is for you because you have like more time. Because there are going to be a few errors in like your application or stuff, so you have like more time to like what's the word? What's more time to like correct the errors and like do stuff. And like, cause I had like so many errors while applying for my application, which I'm going to get into. So you're going to need like more time. So start applying from like just be checking the school you want to go. Just have it at the back of your mind, or like the schools you want to apply to. Just like check them and like make sure you like keep tracking the dates they open their applications and stuff. So I started applying to schools and I started getting like conditional offers. So conditional offer is basically you got the admission but like on a condition. A lot of schools, like even if you get the admission, sometimes the condition is like, oh, you have to pay your deposit fee, or like you have to like send something. Maybe you like mistakenly sent a document, or like a document is not correct. For me, I got a lot of conditional offers because the results I was uploading, like you guys. So when I graduated secondary school, I didn't know that the result they give us is just like statement of results. I thought it was like the real work results because that was what I used in applying to China. So I didn't know that it takes like a couple of years, like maybe 2 years, for your real work certificate to come out, and it has like a picture on it. So I just kept sending it because I was like, no, this is my work result. Like I just kept sending and resending the same thing, and they're like, no, that I have to like resend my original work results. Maybe I can like contact them in my school for them to like give me my work results. Also a scratch card. So I had to like text my principal because there was no way I could do it. So my principal had to like forward me Sajima Yakubu. my principal my principal had to like forward me a picture, like a PDF file of my work results. So he scanned it and he sent it to me. So yeah, that was how I got my work. Then I uploaded it. Another condition was that I should put, like, my passport was about to expire. It had like, you have to have like 6 months validity from the time you're applying to the visa to like the time you're entering the country. So you have to have like 6 months. At that time I had like about 9 months or so. So by the time I apply and everything, I'll not have like 6 months. Do you understand? So I had to renew my passport first, then I had to upload my new passport and like change like the old passport number in my application and everything. So the first thing you want to do, just make sure that all your documents are like correct. Make sure you get like your passport has like 6 months validity, or like just make sure that you have like a year. Just do a year if that's okay with you. Make sure that you have like a year on your passport. Make sure that your work result is correct. Make sure that all your results are correct. You can have like other results too, like maybe if you did like any voluntary work in school, or maybe you had a prefect in school and you have like certificates. Yeah, all those things. Make sure that you have your everything ready. Then like by February, I think February 20th or something, let me check. Yeah, by like February 20th, I got like unconditional offer for my admission. So that means like I basically have like the admission already. The reason why I even took like long to like February was because I changed my course. So like for personal reasons, I had to like change my course from like mechanical engineering to biomedical engineering. One of the reasons that I can say is because like I need like one certificate. It's called ATA certificate. So when I was applying for the certificate, I didn't get a feedback, and on the website I was seeing something like 6 months. I don't know if it means like the certificate is valid for 6 months, or like it takes 6 months to get. Immediately I saw 6 months, I was like, nah. And my mind was not even in the mechanical engineering stuff. Do you understand? So I was like, nah, let me just change it. So I changed my course, and like I had to like, I didn't have to like create like another portal. I used the same portal, and I just like did another admission. In my school, you don't have to pay a deposit to get the unconditional offer. Do you understand? But there are a lot of schools that before you can get the unconditional offer, the condition is you have to pay deposit. I even got a lot of calls from like other schools I applied to. I got a course that was like pre-masters, and I have to pay like a deposit. Pre-masters was like 3 months or 4 months, and then I have to like pay a deposit for the course. And please tell me why the pre-masters is even more expensive than my school fees now. It didn't make sense because what am I reading? Don't understand. I don't know that. Anytime they give you admission, you have to accept or reject the admission, so they will know whether you're coming or not. So I had to like reject the admission. I was like, nah, I'm not coming anymore. So when I got this admission, I just focused on it. Then after they gave me the unconditional offer, I had to like go to my website and then accept the offer. You understand? Next thing you have to do is like you have to pay a deposit for your CAS. So CAS is, if you're in China, CAS is basically like JW202 that you use for like your admission, something like that. It's like just a letter from the school saying you have like an admission, blah blah blah. So that's what you use to like apply for your visa when you're at home. So I paid my deposit. I paid £4,000 for my deposit to come here, and last year it was like £2,000, but this year it changed to £4,000. So when I paid then, it took me like 2 weeks. Then they sent me like a CAS, like a sample CAS or something. I don't know, it's called something, but like it's not your real CAS, but it's like a sample for you to like verify. They'll ask you to like verify it. So it's like for you to like check all your info on the CAS to see if everything is correct. Do you understand? So after doing that, I had to like verify, and then I sent it back like, okay, this is correct, blah 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 blah. Do you understand? After then they sent me my visa, my CAS on my portal. So on your portal, they send the CAS to your portal, then you can download it from there, and then you print it. So after getting your CAS, obviously that's what you need for like the visa application and everything. After getting your CAS, the next thing you need to do is what? Prepare all your documents for your visa application. This is the tricky part. This one, you can't miss anything. So yeah, I'm not on any form of scholarship, by the way. I'm not on any type of scholarship, and the £4,000 deposit that I paid is like part of my school fees. So like, let's say my school fees is £12,000, so I paid £4,000. That's like minor, that's the remaining £8,000. Okay, so yeah, so the money you're going to pay is removed from your school fees, so the remaining amount is what you're going to pay later. But for now, just pay £4,000 just to get your CAS and everything. Then after you get your visa, then you can pay like your remaining school fees. Do you understand? I got my passport, my bank statement, your bank statement. So you have to have like a particular amount of money that you need to have. The money in your bank statement must be your remaining school fees, like that £8,000 that is remaining from like the £12,000, the £8,000 plus. So there's this thing called like cost of living, but like they'll give you like a budget for like the cost of living. So if you're in London, if your school is in London, it's kind of more expensive than if you're outside London. So my school is outside London, my school is in Hull. So my cost of living budget was like £1,023 per month. So that my cost of living budget times 9 months, because my master's is for 9 months. So like that amount times 9, then you calculate it plus your remaining school fees. You understand? So you add it together, that's the amount that is going to be in your bank account when you want to print your bank statement. That should be like the closing amount in your bank statement. I don't know about like people that spend like 4 years and stuff, like bachelor's degree. I don't know about that. Check like the websites, you're going to find it there. But yeah, mine was like 9 months. And I feel like because of like the exchange rates, make sure that the money is a little bit up. So even if like it rises, you still have like, which rises by the time you're going to pay your back statement, you still have like enough money to cover it up. And even if it decreases, it's not like a big difference. And make sure that if you're applying for your like visa today, make sure that you print the bank statement yesterday, so that yeah, it's going to like make more sense. Don't print the bank statement since then you now want to use it. No, don't do like that. Just make sure that you print the bank statement like close to the dates you want to like apply for your visa. Let me see the documents. Let me read so I'm not missing anything. The passport, the bank statement, the CAS, your CAS that the school sent you, the admission letter, the unconditional offer admission letter. You need that one too. The sponsorship letter. So for me now, my dad is sponsoring me. You understand? So like my dad has to write a letter that always sponsoring me, and the letter has to be detailed. Okay, don't just write a letter that I'm supposed to be my child. Nobody does that. So my letter was like detailed. It was like I Kasim blah blah blah, my daddy's name. I'm sponsoring my daughter blah 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 to school in the University of blah blah blah. You like your university should be University of what? Your sponsor should get University of Toronto there. Support law. So it has to be detailed. So write the name of your school. You say like a remaining fee, like the remaining 8,000. Your remaining fee is blah 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 blah, and then I'm going to sponsor her till like she finishes her like studies. And what else? The sponsorship letter should be like a, because my dad has a company, so he used like his company's letterhead to like print this. Like I printed the sponsorship letter on the letterhead, so that makes more sense. That gives you like more. And he's going to say also in his letter they should say the work they do. Like if your husband is sponsoring you now, yeah, you should say I'm a clinical income, I work blank and I make a sum of clinical income per year, blah 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 blah. Yeah, so that they know that soldier go, soldier come. you still go to school. And yeah, so it has to be like an affidavit. So after your sponsor has written the letter, you have to take it to court and go and do affidavit for the letter. Do you understand? Yeah. Then proof of relationship. For me, that's like use my birth certificate, and in my birth certificate it shows like his name in my birth certificate, so it shows like there's a relationship between both of us. So if maybe your sponsor is, I don't know, is your work, there should be a way to like do like the sponsorship letter or something, like the proof of relationship or something. There should just be like a letter they can write for, like, for me I use my birth certificate because my daddy's name is on the birth certificate. Tuberculosis certificate, so you have to like do a tuberculosis test. I did my tuberculosis test in China. You can also go to the gov.uk website, and they have like places that, because they are acceptable places that they use for this test. You can't just go to it anywhere. So go on the website, you see like a place near you where you can take this test, and then you can just go there and do your test. And I got my result the same day. I don't know if it's the same as in Nigeria, but like basically I got my results, I got my passport set the same day I applied. I got, things are kind of easier in China, so I got my results for the tuberculosis test the same day that I applied for it. So I don't know if it's like the same thing as in Nigeria. I don't know. Next thing you're going to see is to apply for a visa. The same website you're going to use to apply for a visa. You see apply here or something, or apply for a visa or something. The SHA where you apply for. So they will ask you a lot of questions. You put your name, your surname, are you a Miss or Mrs. Are you, just general questions, okay? They'll ask you the name of your school, but they'll just ask you a lot of questions. And while you're applying for a visa, make sure you have like £1,000 or so, because when you're applying for a visa, you need to pay like your insurance fee. Do you understand? So it differs depending on like how long you're staying. I think for me a year was like £470. So I heard that if you're a student, like bachelor's degree students, it has to be like 470 times 4, or like times 3, or the amount of, yeah, do you understand? I'm going to be paying for your NHS, like your insurance, inside the application, the visa application. So if you don't have the insurance, you can't apply for the, if you don't have the money for the insurance, you can't apply for the visa. If you have like only money for visa, you can't apply, because that's what you're going to pay for first. So while you're applying, they will ask you to pay for your NHS. Then when you're done, then you have to like input your NHS number or something to pay for your visa application. So it's like you have to do it the same day, the same time, the same time. So you have to have like £1,000, because like for visa application it's like £500. So like just have like 1k pounds for you. See, I'm calling money. Then you apply. So after you've applied, they'll tell you to like pick a date for your application, for your submission. So you pick a date. And when I was applying for my visa, I didn't upload my documents because I wanted them to do for me there. So I took my documents and I took it to the embassy for them to upload. I don't know if they do it in Nigeria, but I did mine like that, because I don't know what if I make mistakes with like my document and stuff. Do you understand? So I just took it there for them to like upload it for me. So I took like all my documents there. I didn't upload anyone online. I took it there and they scanned it there for me. But you have to pay extra for that. So I paid like 150 kwai. I think 150 kwai is like, I don't know, I have no idea, maybe like 20k, I don't know. But yeah, I have to pay like money for them to like upload documents for me. So I didn't do an interview, by the way. I don't think there's interview. It's just basically submitting your documents and also biometrics. So they're going to tell you to pick like a day that is convenient for you, and they're going to tell you that you should pick a time that's convenient for you as well. And they'll also ask you if you want to do like VIP stuff, like for you to like fasten your stuff. But I didn't do that because like I had time. I didn't do that. And then after I went to submit my documents, I just got a mail and they were like, my bank statement is not correct. No, not correct. My bank statement is not like the dates. I'm supposed to print 31 days, like a full month. Then I printed 28 days. It didn't make sense. I had to call my dad immediately, like for him to like help me send another like bank statement. So he quickly went to the bank and he printed another bank statement for me. They were gonna say, let me quickly spend small out of my money, because they can easily ask you anytime that you should reprint or like resend. They'll just like ask you a question like you should reprint or like resend a document or something like that. So, and if you have already spent out of the money, you don't go. So it wasn't even up to a week that I got my visa. Like it was supposed to be like 3 days later. That's when I got. Then like the next day, that day was like on Friday. Then on Monday, I think I just got a message. I'm going to put it on the screen that my visa is ready. No, they said your visa is completed. I was struggling. I was shaking because what does visa is completed mean? Why can't you just tell me, well, I've given you a visa? Why do you have to tell me your visa is completed? They just said your visa application is completed. They did not say like, okay, yes, you have gotten the visa to go to the UK. Like, I like clarity, okay? I like communication. Communicate with me. Tell me that, okay? And I was just panicking. I was like, oh my god! And it was on a Thursday. No. I got the email like on a Thursday. And I didn't go on Friday. I had to go like on Monday. And also, they're going to ask you there. I don't know about Nigeria. I'm just telling you. They're going to ask you there if you want them to like mail after when your passport visa is ready. Do you want them to like mail it to you, or do you want to come and pick it? So I told them that I'll come and pick it, because if they mail it and my passport got lost, it won't be funny. So I don't know that I'll come and pick it. No worries. So I had to like travel back to Shanghai to like go and pick my passport. But if you know, yeah, okay, that they should mail your passport to you in Nigeria, then you can do it. When my passport was still there, I was like already checking for like apartments or apartment. I'm going to put like, I use like Zoopla, I use like University Quarter. I'm currently like on University Quarter, so on Quarter. So I use like Zoopla, University Quarter. I used like a lot of websites because like I wanted to live alone, but first of all, the funds were not funds in because it was expensive. Like it's expensive to live alone, I think. So I had to like, and the reason why I wanted to live alone because of the reviews I saw about like shared apartments, how dirty it is and everything. But alhamdulillah, I'm glad for my apartment. It's like very clean and stuff. We even have like people that come and clean for us, like clean our general spaces for us like every week and stuff. So we don't really have like problem of like dirty and stuff. So yeah, I think University Quarter is like a very, very, very nice place to like book your accommodation with. I'm going to put like other websites that you can book accommodation with in the description. Then I think this one is the most important one, or else you're gonna cry. You look for tears and you're not gonna see. Don't understand? Like when you want to start looking for flights, start looking for flights from the time you start applying for like your visa, or like from the time you get your cars, because I was literally like, I was talking to my sister, like me and my sister, we sat down and we were checking like flights, and tell me why the price was like, you know, you hold your phone like this, and you're checking for flights, and the flights, and you just looking at it, just got your face like this, the price have increased, and it's not like it's increasing by like 10k or like 5k or like money that you can quickly find and put. It just does increase like 100k, like you can increase. Like if you wait till like the end, don't be like me, you pay 1 point something for your flights. You understand? Don't even wait till like the end. Like start looking for flights. Like since book your flights like months before you even try. Just have faith. Even you even book a flight before you get your visa. Just have faith that you're going to get this. As long as all your documents are correct. Sorry. As long as all your documents are correct, you're going to get your visa. So just have like faith and book your tickets from like months, because if you keep going, and you know the time are coming is like the time students are coming, so it's going to be more expensive. And then I booked my ticket to like a charity organization. That's why I had like 323 kg bags, blah 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 blah. I'm gonna share this charity organization because somebody helped me, so I don't really have info on that one. I booked my tickets, I packed all my bags and baggages and everything. So when you get to like, I'm going there, when you get to, before you go to Nigeria, but just hold money. Just make sure that you weigh all your loads. Like make sure that you weigh it and you're sure that, make sure that you weigh it and you're sure that nothing is bigger than nothing. Because if you get there, you're going to pay, because then I paid like 40k extra in the airport because my load was more, and I could not even, these are not things that, because I already cut down my load. These are not things that I can even return, because they don't even allow my sisters, like my family members, to go in the airport with me. They will not allow, I don't know why they started that rubbish. They will not allow them to go with you. So don't even like try to like think, no, do not allow them to, you can't even return. Even if you want to return anything, you drop it at the airport knee. So that way, just pay and take your thing. And I feel like no matter how much you pay, you're going to pay more. So let's say like you want to move palm oil, you're going to pay more for that palm oil that you're moving here. So better just pay it. Let's just hold it and like pay for the like extra luggage at the airport. Do you understand? So yeah, make sure that you owe money, because tell me why everybody's going to be asking you money. My sister, give me like, my sister, literally one man, he took my what's it called? One man literally like filled a paper for me, because like they gave me one yellow card. I can't remember what the yellow card is for, and I didn't know where it meant to fill it before you get to like the customs. Tell me why this man was like, oh, you didn't fill your paper, let me fill it for you. And literally just go to my name and my surname, and he said that I should give him money. Not because he wrote, you should have told me now. I have pain. I can write this thing. So I was like, so I just said, okay, I don't have cash. That should tell me his account number. They give me an account. I just ran away. I didn't even like, but there are still some circumstances where people will be early. I mean, because I don't know how to say no. What money I had with me, I don't even take any naira to this place. So put it law. So because just when you get to the airport, at least don't smile. When you get to the airport, don't smile. Look, frown your face, because If you smile too much, they're going to think you are a nice person, and they're going to auntie how far can come with big boy. Don't go. Then when I got to the airport, my flight was like 6 hours. So I didn't like go through any stress. I didn't have any stopover. It was smooth and it was slick. So when I used like Virgin Atlantic. If you have not seen my video, now watch my travel vlog right here. I'm somebody that watches like a lot of YouTube videos. Like if something is unclear, there's always a YouTube video for it. Like if you're going to shake in life, there's always like a YouTube video for it. There's always like a solution on YouTube for it. Watching videos online on like questions they ask at the immigration, like when you want to enter, questions they will ask you, documents they will check. I already printed all my documents. I had like the unnecessary ones inside my hand luggage, then I had like the necessary ones that I thought, like my cars, my address for this apartment, because I already got my apartment before I came here. So I got my address for this apartment, everything. I even in my head, I even knew the postcode. I've not even got here. I already knew the postcode of my school. Because I was like, because the videos I watched, they were scaring me that, oh, they'll ask you a question. If they ask you a question and you shake too much, they will arrest you. But God, I was having, when I was like on the line, like to get to the immigration, I was scared. Because I was like, oh my god, what would they ask me? What if I don't know? Because like, I had like all the right documents, but like the fear that I had in me. Somebody literally texted me. I was like, what's the question? I was like, don't even listen to all these YouTube videos, because they'll just ask you, like, they'll just make life difficult for you, because it's not that deep, honestly. As long as you have your visa already, they'll just ask you, do you know? The only thing they asked me was like, who's sponsoring me? And I said, my dad. Do I know where I'm staying here? And I said, yes, that I'm staying, that I have an apartment already. And they said, okay. And they stamped my passport and they said I should go. That was everything. They didn't even listen to, like, as long as you're not doing any illegal stuff, your bank statement is complete, it's correct, your admission is correct, why are you scared? Don't be scared, because it's just like unnecessary like tension. Do you understand? Just make sure you have like all your documents printed. Don't even print two all your documents, print two because something can happen. You'll not see one document again. Just print three in fact, because what will they change? Just better to be safe than sorry. To print a lot of, I had like photocopies of like each of my documents, my transcript, my notarization, I had like each document. I had like different like documents for each one. So yeah, that's basically like and I came here and my cousin came to pick me at the airport and everything. So that's like basically everything that I went through. That's basically I got my admission, I did on scholarship, I didn't use agent, I did everything myself. Yeah. So I hope like this video helped you, and I hope like I made like clarity, and I hope like I was not beating around the bush, honestly, because I tried my best. Honestly, I wrote a lot of things down and I tried my best, and I hope like this video is clear to you. And please like my video. You know that you not ask me for help, and I'm telling you I told you all the details, all my life story, everything I went through. So you better do the same for me. Please subscribe to my channel, like my video, share my video. Anybody that you know that wants to travel out, share my video. You know that I'm not a stingy person. I want you to come too, because I'm here too. I want you to come too. So oh my god, I sound so desperate. Anyways, like my video, share my video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and yeah, and watch my other videos too. My first week in UK vlog, everything. My first day in school, everything, so you can have details. Also, if you want me to like do a video on like things you need to bring here and things that you don't need to bring here, just let me know. And I hope your visa process is successful, and I hope everything works out for you in a good way. And yeah, if you have any questions, just ask me in the comment section and I'll reply as fast as I can. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.